Hi, hello folks, I'm actually here. I almost wasn't going to stream tonight because next door's got a party going on and they're playing quite loud music. So, PS, if you hear it, I apologise, there's nothing I can do about it. I've closed all my windows, so I'm going to sweat like a pig for you guys. So let's get on with it. Hope you're all doing well, having a nice weekend and all that jazz. We're going to start off with this drawing. I don't know if it'll be longer than Thursday though. I've got this one to do. This one was Sally. Done that one, that's for reference. That's also for reference. And I've got to do a new one here. So that's the plan for tonight so far. How are all of you? Hey. But yes, hello. I've got to drink up first. Right. Let's clean this up, shall we? Just grab the G pen for eyes. Sweating like a pork. I am already, like, I've only just had this headset doesn't help. I need to get a haircut as well. Let's see how far we get before I start unfollowing the guidelines. Actually, do I want that to be that size? Yeah, I think I do. It's pig flesh, but it's also my old YouTube channel name. So if you're new here, I can understand why that's confusing. It's a terrible name for a YouTube channel, isn't it? And I think I've said this before, I don't even like pork that much. Spontaneous combustion. So you got gas. And thank you, Lucifer. I'm glad you like it. That's alright, Leanne. Do you like fish? I do like fish, but it's all like with pork. Sometimes I get a bit nauseous from it. I don't know why. We're starting off with a good conversation, aren't we, guys? Talking about bloody pork and fish. But that is generally what conversations with me are like. They're very mundane. Do you like jazz? I had a sneaking suspicion that someone was going to say that. But hello Husky as well. I'm glad there's like the normal number here, because I've literally like, I think I just planned this like 15 minutes ago, and it's nice to see that the numbers are still there. So maybe I won't do that in future. Maybe I can benefit from making them spontaneous. Trust me, Leanne. Is it Leanne or Leanne? You're not missing out on much, so don't worry. Make sure to flip, because this is the correct side, obviously. Make sure how it looks. I wonder what the context for this picture is. Be interesting to see what you guys think, though it'd probably be silly answers, but you know, I welcome that as well. Well, it's to be expected at this point. No offense. I would turn off slow mode, Husky, but 2 streams back I could not keep up with the comments. I missed so many when I watched it back. I've never tried Sage Tea. I've tried black tea, it's not my cup of tea. The only other ones I've tried is... I've tried Turkish mint tea, which was so nice. Back along. I think it was Turkish. Where am I from? I'm from United Kingdom. I am from England land. So apples and pears and all that. Sen. No, it's not weird, it's because I'm bad at pronouncing names. And I also confuse people, confuse people with my characters' names, like Misha, for example. It's not pronounced how it's spelt, basically. Let's flip again. Hey, Ira. In all fairness, another reason I mispronounce people's names is because I glance at the screen sometimes. Or I look in the corner of my eye. I should probably stop doing that. See, it'd benefit having a third eye. Well, I have a third eye, but can't really use it on stream. I'd probably get banned if I used it as well, or if I showed it. I did like your drawing, Jack. I must admit, at first I didn't know what to think of it, but I know I did. It did make me smile. I think it might have been because the lamp thing threw me off a little bit. But, you know, I appreciate people who put their own time into a drawing for me, or for DYG, which is always nice. Right, so this one's cleaned up. That didn't take very long, did it? And I actually did follow the guidelines. So that's what happens when you actually plan stuff properly, guys. The cleanup is a lot easier. Now to borrow these colours. Excuse me a moment. Ah, right, I see. I guess that's a good substitute. Well, I'm glad I could be an inspiration, I guess. Sen. It's always quite flattering when people say stuff like that. I won't pronounce the name though, because I know I will butcher it. You planning on uploading it to WebToon? If not, I recommend it. And that's not me being a WebToon shill. I would have said that before I became a partner with them anyway. Or hired, I should say. Hope you have fun with it though. And also, I don't know about you, but starting out is also always the most daunting thing for me. So hopefully it isn't for you. That's what I'm looking for. Colour of the tongue. Oh, okay. Another good stream. I don't know about that yet. But thank you anyway. Abra. I think I got it right that time. And hello Percy, sorry I missed your comment. Well, almost did. This is why I have slow mode on. And hello Nazza. Again, if I miss any comments, sorry. Even with slow mode on, there's a good chance I will miss one. Because the chat box is so small on YouTube. Well, when you're live streaming. Kind of wish they fixed that. Sweet, okay. At least you've done the right thing and done like a memorable title. That's the thing, I have questions about the title I've given DYG now. Like, I never really thought about it, but now that it's become a legit series on WebToon, I have doubts about it now. This doesn't really roll off the tongue very well, does it? For starters. That's what's missing. Colour for pin and the pearl. It's GL. What's GL? Thanks for the warning anyway. Ham. Yeah, half a mind. Yeah, again, that's sort of a bit more memorable than DYG. Well, as my mate said the other day, he just calls it dig, which is a good idea. Oh, go, love, okay. I don't know how I'll be offended by that, alright. But some people are, aren't they? That's the problem. It's like with, well, it's not really related to girl love, but the, what is it on Twitter? The Rocco's Modern Life special and the trans character in it. People are getting so shitty over it. It's quite funny, really. I mean, I used to watch that show when I was a kid, so I'm sort of glad it's come back, but I haven't watched the special yet. Is it really something worth getting angry over? I don't know. I don't want to get political on my stream, so I'll just stop talking about that. Right, so this picture's pretty much done. Might have to put a bit of background in later, but I don't want to bore you guys with that. So we'll go on to... I think I'll do this one. I think the reason is, Jack, is because people just want to bitch about stuff these days. It's not actually being butthurt. I think people purposely look for a reason to argue about something. It's alright disagreeing with something, but you know, to an extent. As long as you don't get a bit hostile over it. Besides, it's not like the original show's going anywhere, is it? I just realised I'm doing this wrong already. These eyes are meant to be on a separate layer, and I'll show you why in a minute. I want to draw the base first. And when I mean the base, I mean the body. Let's do that nose again. Hang on guys, I've got to turn my light on, I can barely see what's going on around me. Right, okay, that's better. And to be honest, I just wanted an excuse to take my headset off for a second. Oh. Okay, then. I will say that sort of stuff is something WebToon strives for. That sort of stuff. Like romance and that. To be honest, that's the reason why my comic got picked. Long story short is what I'm trying to say. Oh dear. But anyway, back to drawing. Mind you, going back to being butthurt, I'm sort of hypocritical because I got butthurt over something today on Twitter. I think if you've seen my tweet from this afternoon, you'll know what it is. But I like to think people will agree with me on that. I think the only reason why I said there is because it reminds me of DeviantArt. I remember back along people were doing that on DeviantArt as well, asking for likes and favourites for that, for drawings in return, which I'm not a fan of. I don't know. Like a child throwing a tantrum. Well, that means I'm on the standards of Twitter in general then. So that's good. Again, I try my best to not say to go on rants on Twitter. Because obviously you guys are there for the art, not for what grinds my gears. I mean, that's another reason. That's the reason why I follow other artists. I don't really care about their political opinions and that. So it's kind of hypocritical for me. But it could be a lot worse, couldn't it? Right, can I do this in one go? I did this last time. Right. Actually did. I'm satisfied with that at least. But I haven't flipped again though. That's fine. Saw a little bit too high up top of her head here, but that's not too bad. As for if you're going to start doing comics on WebToon, don't worry about seeking perfection with your drawings. I've learned that now. Right, now to do the eyes. Grab the G pen. I should probably tilt that so it's horizontal. Otherwise there's a chance you'll make her face lopsided if you have it at that angle. My German friend is back. What? Who's German here then? Yeah, I will say, if you're going to invest into a drawing tablet, make sure you definitely want to do what you want to do, because it's quite an investment, isn't it? No matter which one you're going to get. They're all expensive. But I think worth the money. Oh, I see. Sorry, Sen. But I get it now. Guten Tag. Anyway. That's the only bit of German I know. At least I think it's German. Not only do I butcher names, I also butcher languages as well, apparently. Wait, I've done that backwards, haven't I? If this eyebrow is raised, this eye will be open more, wouldn't it? Also, I changed my mind, I want that. Yeah. Do that again, but make this eyebrow lower, and then this one higher. There we go, that makes more sense. Just step back a bit though. So yeah, this is basically going to be 3 panels. This is how you compromise, folks. Saves me drawing the body over and over, doesn't it? And now to colour it. No, it's not a animation, Mr. Farts. I'm done with that as of now. Probably until, well, I'm no longer employed by WebToon, basically. My parents are Russian and boring. My parents are definitely the latter. Mind you, my parents have gotten into YouTube recently, like watching like vines and fail compilations and that. It's quite scary to watch them be into that sort of stuff now. Because they're totally inept when it comes to like the internet, usually. So hopefully you can understand why that might be scary for me. Add a bit of shading. Wait, no. Don't grab the shading from that picture, because that's from a different scene. Need to grab it from this one. Oh no, the dialogue's up. God damn it. You didn't see that. There we go. The tone is just slightly different. That's why I wanted to get a new one. No, mercifully they haven't seen what I used to do, Jack, so that's alright. They literally don't know about that, so that's our little secret. Yeah, unfortunately, Sen, I used to do stuff like that before I became an animator. Back when I was a college student with basically nothing to do in my spare time, so and I did it for far too long as well, in hindsight. Actually, is this eye a bit derpy? It is, isn't it? Very derpy. Now that is the result of me not zooming out enough. I said this last stream, didn't I? I'm literally going against what I advised. Yeah, it needs to be like that, I think. Yeah, that's better. Not perfect, but that's better. Oops. No, it's fine, actually. What do you do on your YouTube channel then, Zen? Yeah, that would work, Jack. Right, so these panels are done. Actually, I will just add a bit of shade to her arm there. And that'll do. Ah, did it on the wrong layer, didn't I? Needs to be on this one. There we go. Make sure to save as well. Don't need that one now. Right, this is the next one we got to do. Oh god. Starting this one from scratch. This is basically just giving you another close-up of Dylan, so let's do that. And if we get this done, that'll be it for tonight. Hello Kimmy, thanks for joining. Hopefully you won't be bored to tears. Loving the Spyro music. I can barely hear it, but I know it's definitely on my playlist. Original Spyro music is Bay. Shame it's a little more, it's less pronounced than the remake, but hey, it's done by the same composer, I guess. so that automatically makes it better, apparently. Bear with, guys. Unfortunately, I have to do this before I do any cleanup. Planning must be so fun to watch. Pardon me. So yeah, I'll be doing this picture and then I'll be calling it a night. Okay, we'll probably hit about the same time I did last time, so it's all bleeding coming together. No, I don't get that sort of effect from music. I don't find it chilling. Not anymore, at least. I think I used to fall asleep and listen to music. Which is probably partly the reason why I have tinnitus these days. Right, now that we've flipped, let's fix what's wrong with this picture there, shall we? First off, his head is a little bit, he's like there. You changed your art style 2 days ago. How on earth did you do that? Or did you just mean slightly? I hear podcasts, what? Honestly, I wish you luck with your YouTube channel though, Zen. Because honestly, YouTube is really just, I don't know, it's just not, it's not as great as it used to be, really, in my opinion. Not really in terms of content, I mean the site itself. It's like these days, it feels like you need to be more lucky with whether a video goes viral or not. And I say this because a couple of weeks ago my Scooby-Doo video got like 600,000 views within like a week for no reason. Now it's stopped. Like, why did that happen? It's not like everybody's looking up Scooby-Doo that week, were they? That's what I mean. It's just when stuff like that happens, like, obviously I appreciate the viewership because I got a bit of money from it. Not too much though, because it is animated, of course. Again, YouTube's just such a mystery at this point. But anyway, I hope you enjoy me going off on tangents like that. I do it a lot, and I'm sorry. That's the thing as well, you get... It is literally just random, and that's what bothers me. Because you get comments now where it's like, YouTube algorithm brought us here. It's like, yeah, pretty much. Even if it's something we're like not interested at all. Another thing that bothers me with it as well is you would watch, like, for example, I'll just say I watched the Lion King, one Lion King related video this week, and now YouTube's just like, oh, here's everything Lion King related now, this is all you're going to watch on my homepage. Basically all it's been doing this week is recommending Lion King stuff. I was like, no. Just because I watch one video of something like that doesn't mean I want to watch it all the time, you know? I don't know, it's just stuff like that. Like, YouTube never used to be like that. I know I sound like old man yells at cloud meme, but it's true. That's why Dylan looks so sad here. He's thinking of the YouTube algorithm. By the way, thank you Jack for the 2. Did I say thanks? I think I did, didn't I? My next wish, make tracking mud. Husky. Oh, I get it. Very good. Now, I want to decide where to do the eyes. Why am I indecisive about this? Don't worry, the picture will be a lot bigger once I'm done with this. Sometimes it's easier to draw small eyes. Like that? Nah, it just makes it... let's draw them like this, shall we? No. No, not that. Oh, God damn it. Actually, I'm going to do that. I'm going to make his eyelids a bit lower. But anyway, guys, if you want me to do more streams, let's get this video to 100,000 likes, so I can make more streams. Yeah, that sounds fair, doesn't it? I think I'm happy with this drawing though. Well, happy enough to continue with the cleanup. So I think, yeah, that's on the wrong side, isn't it? Here's yeah, it needs to be like that. Maybe the shoulder needs to be up there a bit more. This one a bit more rounded. Don't know why, another thing I'm struggling with at the moment is bagginess of clothes. I think it's not something I'm very good at anyway, but recently I've been really struggling. Is there a deadline for the likes? I'm only joking. And hello Elmo, thanks for joining, even though I will be done, well, I'll get this drawing completed, but then I will be done after this, so probably be here for another 20 minutes or so. Am I happy with that size? Make the top of his head a bit smaller though, or lower. Yeah, that's a bit better. Get rid of that one. Make sure to save. Thanks, Elbow. I'm glad you like it. It's nice to know I'm doing something right. But anyway. Also, these eyebrows are too high up as well. I'm not thinking about the angle of his head here, that's why. I was sort of contemplating with it earlier. Still unsure about these eyes though, where the position of his pupils should be. Let's try this. No. No. No, we'll stick with this. I completely forgot he's meant to be eaten here. No, he's not in the dark. He's meant to be eaten. I'm gonna cheat here. La la la, ignore that. I need to keep that open anyway because I need the colours. I'm gonna cheat because this particular hand gesture here was such a pain in the backside to do. In fact, as a result, I will change the eyes, and I actually mean it this time. That's not the reason, Jack. But that's why I wanted to change the eyes, like the direction of the eyes, 'cause it kind of looked like he was looking at the hot dog a bit weird, wouldn't he? I think he's gonna do it like that. But that's not the reason why he looks a bit down here. But that was my sort of way of thinking as to why I wanted to change it. But yeah, the reason I say I'm going to cheat here is because I'm just basically going to trace over this. And try and fix the hands on the way as well. So it's basically the same angle as this. God, I'm sweating so much. As I say, don't look up for katanas on YouTube because that's the only thing it will recommend to you for like the rest of the week, whether you like it or not. But anyway, I appreciate everybody who's come by this stream again tonight. Let's make that finger a bit smaller. Let's do that again. I'm this bad at tracing that I have to go over the same thing I've traced over again and again. I'll move this up a bit. I can't decide actually. Don't need that now. I think I am slowly getting better at hair as well. At least that's something I'm improving on in recent episodes. I think in the past I made hair look rather rigid. I look up to chat and what the hell is going on? Chat usually gets hijacked one way or another. And this time hijacked by Jack. I'm glad I can help, Nicholas. I must admit, I wish I found WebToon sooner. Because I myself wasn't aware of it till about late 2016, maybe early 2017. Before that I was farting around on DeviantArt. If I read the original... No, you wouldn't. At this point, the one on WebToon's now further than the one on DeviantArt. Because the one on DeviantArt, I don't know if you had read it yet, it doesn't really have really an ongoing story as such. There are similarities, like sort of with the first few episodes, but that's about it. But yeah, there's reasons that I wanted to start again with it. Mainly because I had no idea where the story was going at the time. Thing is though, why would you want to read that? It's not my... I know DYG ain't perfect right now, but it's a downside better than what it used to be. When you finish DYG, will you make a new series? I plan to, Nicholas. If I'm still alive. I want to do something about sort of like superheroes, something to do with that, which is something I sort of delved in on DeviantArt as well back along, and that was another comic I didn't bother finishing because I just got lazy, I think, and I think what the hell's happened here? Okay, I don't know why that went there. Anyway. Yeah, that'll be my next plan of action, but thinking a long way with that. The only problem is, once I'm done with DYG, I don't know if WebToon will offer me another job. That's the only problem. That's the only thing I'm dreading is, after I've done DYG, what else am I going to do? I don't want to go back to animating. Just thinking, how else am I going to make money? Got to have money. Right, let's add some shading and then we'll be done for tonight, guys. We are going to finish around about the same time as before. I don't know how I timed these so well. Nope, that's the wrong panel. Save that. I need that panel, don't I? That's it. Again, it's pretty simple shading. It's just really to work as a separator for this panel in particular. I'm leaving this line out here, around the outside of these, around the hands and the hot dog, only because, well, to work as a separator, so things don't blend together so much, basically. Right, that's basically it then for tonight, guys. Again, so I thought it was going to be a short stream this time, but I guess not. As to be honest, I think this picture came out best. It's easier to be more over the top like this than subtle. But anyway, that'll do for tonight. Thanks again for watching, and thanks to Jack as well for his tip once again. That's right, Nicholas. I must admit, if people have to take that pilot with a grain of salt now, because I would like to do it again if I had the time and money. And also that chapter's technically outdated now because I've had to change it for the relaunch. And I think I've changed it for the better as well. But anyway, I'm gonna skedaddle now. You guys should too. I don't know where I'm going to stream next, but obviously keep an eye out on Twitter because I always make announcements. And the streams probably will be spontaneous from now on, because I got the same about the same number of people this time as the same as Thursday, so I'm fine with that. Yeah, I don't know why I'm coughing so much. Too much talking. I don't talk this much usually. Well, anyway, I'll see you later, guys. And now it's for the manual time for the manual fade out. Love and pizza, guys. See you later.